it's time for a large group. I'm glad to see you back again. Let's do our counting, and today let's count to 50 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Thanks for counting to 50, halfway to 100. Now it's time for our learning activity. Today, for our learning activity, I want to talk about what animals eat. I have some words I want to teach you that have to do with what animals eat. The 3 words that I want you to learn are carnivore, herbivore, and omnivore. And I've got some pictures so that you can remember these words. The first word is carnivore. An animal that is a carnivore eats only meat. Some animals kill other animals and eat their meat. If they only eat meat, they're called a carnivore. The next word that I want you to remember is herbivore. An animal that eats plants is called a herbivore. They might eat the fruit from the plants. They might eat the stems, the leaves, the roots, or the shoots that are just growing up from the ground. If an animal only eats plants, they're called a herbivore. And the last word is omnivore. An omnivore eats plants and meat. Omnivores eat both things. And guess what? Humans are omnivores. Humans eat plants and meat. Last night for dinner, I had a hamburger. A hamburger is meat. On my hamburger, I had tomato and lettuce. Tomato and lettuce are both parts of a plant. So humans are omnivores. Lots of animals are omnivores. Remember, omnivore means that they eat plants and meat. So one more time, what are they called if they only eat meat? Carnivore. What is an animal called if it only eats plants? Herbivore. And what if they eat plants and meat? That's an omnivore. Our book today is called Pleased to Eat You, and it's a book about carnivores, herbivores, and omnivores. Pleased to Eat You by Sydney Meltzer Kleinhens, art by Beth Griffiths Johnson. Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to eat you. Pleased to eat me? Roar! I am a carnivore, a sharp-toothed carnivore. When I meet you, I want to eat you. I will chomp and chew your head. Then I will be fed. But I will be dead. I am a carnivore, a sharp-toothed carnivore. I just eat meat. I eat lizard pops, fillet of frog, pretty little girls, snake snacks, fish fries, and turtle soup. See you later, alligator. Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you. I won't eat you. I am an herbivore, a flat-toothed herbivore. I nibble and chew, but not on you. I like plants, but not the ants. I am an herbivore, a flat-toothed herbivore, and I do not eat meat. I see some grass. May I pass? Of course, horse. Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to eat you. I am an omnivore, and I eat everything. Honey, fillet of frog, ant muffin, fish fries, carrot, pretty little girls, lizard pops, apples. Don't you dare, bear. Did you know that carnivores have pointy teeth to rip meat? Herbivores have flat teeth to grind plants. Omnivores have both kinds of teeth. What kinds of teeth do you have? The end. That was a funny story, wasn't it? For our last learning activity today, I wrote us a story to go on our S chart, our letter of the week, S. And I want you to help me color it. I want you to color your own picture too, and then I want you to take a picture and send it to me. So get your crayons, your paper, your markers, your paper, your whiteboard, whatever you have, and draw along with me. Okay, here is my story that's going to go in our S folder. Sally, the silly snake, sleeps all day in the sun. She is a sleepy snake. So we need to draw a picture for it, and I want you to draw a picture along with me. And when you're all done, I want your mom or dad or Gigi to take a picture and send it to me because I want to see your silly snake. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. It can be totally different. First thing we need to do is put our name on the paper. So I want you at the top of the page in the left corner to write your name. After you write your name, I want you to write the letter of the week. This is our S story. So I'm going to write an S right here. Remember, an S starts out like a C, and then it goes backwards. And then I'm going to do the lowercase s as well. It's the same thing, only smaller. Starts out like a C, and then goes backwards. I'm going to read you the story one more time. I want you to listen for all the S sounds in this story. Sally, the silly snake, sleeps all day in the sun. She is a sleepy snake. You don't have to write the story. I just want you to draw a picture along with me. Picture of Sally, the silly snake. All right, so I'm going to start out, and I've got to make Sally. And I want to make Sally shaped like an S. So start out like a C and then go backwards. Now I've got to turn it into a snake. So I'm going to go around here. That's going to be the tail. And then I'm going to follow the S shape all the way back up to the top. And then I'm going to put Sally's head at the top of this S. There's Sally, the silly snake. She sleeps all day in the sun. So I'm going to give her sleeping eyes. But if you want to make your snake awake, and that's okay with me. My Sally is sleeping. She's sleeping all day in the sun. Those are her nose holes. And I'm going to give her ear holes too. Remember, snakes are reptiles, so they don't have ears that stick out. They just have ear holes. And I'm going to make her tongue sticking out a little bit. She's sleeping with her tongue out. She's a silly snake. All right, she is a silly snake, so I've got to think of something else to make her look silly. And I think I want to give her a big JoJo bow in her hair. Well, she doesn't have hair. A big JoJo bow on her scales. So that will be kind of silly. I'm gonna give her a big bow. That is a silly snake. And I'm gonna color her bow purple. You can make your snake silly any way you want to make it, but I just thought a big bow on her scales would make her silly. A snake wearing a bow. Have you ever seen that before? No, that's pretty silly. A big purple bow. All right, then, you know, whenever we draw a picture, we really need to do some details with it. We can't just have a snake there. It says, Sally the silly snake sleeps all day in the sun. So we need a big sun. Making the sun's rays. I'm gonna make my sun smiling too. I'm gonna make it a smiley sun. And I need to color my sun yellow. And I'm gonna make some yellow rays too. I already made some black rays, but you know what? I'm gonna color them. I'm gonna color all around them yellow, and I'm gonna make some extra rays also. The sun is really shining. It's a hot, hot day. Snakes are cold-blooded and they need the sun to warm them. So Sally's enjoying this sunny day. And let's see, I think Sally's sleeping in the grass. So I'm gonna color some grass here all around Sally. She's just laying in the grass, sleeping away. Sally, the silly snake, sleeps all day in the sun. She is a sleepy snake. And then I need to color Sally. So I'm deciding what colors do I want Sally to be. I think maybe pink and orange. I'm gonna give her stripes. Right. So an orange stripe, a pink stripe, an orange stripe, a pink stripe. I'm making a pattern on Sally. Orange stripe, pink stripe, 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 orange stripe, pink stripe. Almost done. Orange stripe and a pink stripe. There, look at Sally. She's beautiful. All right, I'm going to take Sally the snake down and go hang her in our S chart. I want you to finish coloring your picture. Have Mommy, Daddy, Gigi take a picture of it and send it to me. Make sure your name is on it. Make sure you have an S. And make sure you color a nice picture of a snake. You do not need to write the story. Just a picture for me. Here's our All About S folder. I'm going to put our story about Sally the silly snake right in the pocket. Looks much better with the story in there. We are all done with large group, but before we say goodbye, I want to show you Mason's cow picture from last week. He drew a cow with me and he colored the whole picture in. He wrote the word cow, and I just want you to see how beautiful it is. This is Mason's awesome picture. He wrote the word cow, he drew a picture of a cow, he also drew a pig. Then his mommy took a picture and sent it to me. Okay, bye-bye. See you tomorrow. I love you.